if you're paying attention over the last couple decades, Scrum is probably one of the most popular frameworks with some templates and tools and ceremonies, and it kind of championed the training mode and certified Scrum Masters, and help teams adapt better. Scrum and Agile leaders could guide their teams to quickly respond to those changing requirements and users' needs. But it's not about a magical framework or certain ceremonies. The big thing that we want to keep in mind, what Agile has done for the software world, is make it where I can I can make a change and deploy a change to downstream environments and productions whenever I want. And I'm not sitting there waiting for things. And so when we think about databases, significant, sophisticated database-driven systems, well, the question is, so you think you're Agile? You're using Agile? Could you say something easy? Could you lengthen a column and deploy your system this afternoon? You think you're Agile as a challenge? What do you think, Steve?
I could. I just,
Well, yeah, absolutely.
it's a good challenge, right? Like I think, nowadays we talk DevOps, but DevOps is really encompasses what we're trying to do in Agile and Scrum, right? Or whatever methodology you do. And, when I talk to clients a lot, I'm not a speed guy in that I'm not trying to go more releases, right? Like, I don't know what your experience is, but I think 1 week is a really nice cycle in the database world. Whereas
Yeah,
certainly there's some .NET or Java developers that daily may make some sense, but it's like you said, I want to be able to release when I need to release, right? It should be very quick for me to make a change if I have to, right? If we uncover a security issue, we uncover the need to, let's say, Jeffrey, you built something in .NET and we forgot to lengthen the column. I need to be able to do that today, and that's a good test, I think, to see if you could actually do that.
yeah, yeah. It doesn't have to be this massive change, or adding a nullable column to onto a table. Typically, not very disruptive, but can we do it? Are we set up with the processes to do it?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'll say I've got a friend that they would move to this kind of agile DevOps way of doing things at their company, and one of the things they did was they would deploy database changes every week, even if they didn't have changes. So he would send a
Mhm.
dummy change through, like a stored procedure change that didn't affect anything, but they want
Yeah,
to be sure their process always works. That we know inside of 5 minutes, if I had to, I could deploy something to production.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. So along the way, lean software development also came about kind of under the Agile umbrella, and Mary Poppendieck wrote a book called Lean Software Development, taking principles from lean manufacturing and adapting them to software. So it, I think we might have a few younger professionals on the call. If you aren't aware of that, you might want to go and look that up and just look at that history and how the manufacturing revolution into lean has influenced how we do software, and we've learned from that and brought that over, and the Kanban style work tracking boards is kind of a big big result of that.